3, 2, 1.
Accident? There's no accident. The company should have replaced that ladder years ago. I knew I should have.
Hey, Jim! Take care of that skid! Yeah! Oh, 911! We got an accident here!
This was no accident. The company knows it's against code to store that much weight up there. I knew I should have been focused on what I was doing. And it's obvious the supervisor didn't report that broken shelf.
I'm the sous chef here. With any luck, I should be head chef by next year. I've got this amazing fiance, who I won't be marrying this weekend, because I'm about to be in a terrible accident. But really, I should have cleaned up the grease over there, and they should never put the deep fryer so close.
What effect is it going to have on your family? Where's the money going to come from? Do you really want your kids to grow up without a father? That's the reality.
Accident or incorrect use of household chemical product may cause immediate health effects such as eye or skin irritation or burns. There can be a long-term side effect from this chemical effect. The employer should take action by providing enough training to the workers on how to handle chemical substances and make sure the workers follow all the instructions when using the chemical substances. These chemical substances also must be put in a safe place and having the hazard labels. If the organization fails to make sure this and the accident occur, the following effect will be taken on the organization, like fine for not having a proper management risk. As this accident occur, the organization also incur losses by financing medical costs as this involve their workers and have to pay compensation.
From the scene, I conclude that the actual hazard is overreaching and wrong ladder position. When the worker tried to attach the banner, it made her fall from the ladder and get head injuries and bone fractures. In my analysis, when we use a ladder that does not have enough height, it can cause the ladder to move to the side and suddenly affect balance. As a consequence, the potential action that must be taken by organization is select control to protect worker during non-routine operation and emergencies. The hazard control plan should include provision to protect worker during non-routine operation and foreseeable emergencies. The recommendation for this situation is to ensure the ladder position is in the appropriate place and use a suitable ladder that has enough height with the task or the situation. After the hazard had been occurred, it gives an impact to the organization. First, it gives impact on damaged equipment. The organization had to bear losses due to damage caused by an accident. The organization need to do repair and replacement costs. Next, there will be a staff turnover. After the incident happened, it make the staff quit or even dead. The organization need to find a new replacement and need to spend a replacement training and recruitment costs.
Referring to the scene from the advertisement, it shows a very bad tragedy occurred to the employee who drove the lift truck carelessly, which means he is not focusing on his job. Then he drove the lift truck too fast, and third, he did not check the surroundings before he wanted to stop. The consequences of his action caused to the object fall to the lift truck and penetrate the operator's body. as well as cause serious injuries that can be fatal. Besides, from the conversation, it's mentioned that the company was against the code of storing by putting weightings too much at the rack. Based on that incident, the responsibilities of top management are to follow all the regulations being made, since it is related to the workers' safety, and they need to make a strict requirement that only competent workers may operate the lift trucks. Disciplinary action must be taken against anyone who is breaking the rule. For supervisor, take action immediately after knowing the potential hazard by communicating it to the workers and putting the red signs to indicate the spot is not in a good condition. So, the effect of the accidents toward the organization, they need to face the loss of employee life, product inventory, business interruption, the replacement cost of damaged equipment, and they need to upgrade the lift truck with full protection, such as install a seat belt and also roll cage. In a nutshell, working at warehouse, the risk working environment will be high because the workers are exposed to many dangerous situations. It will be much better if the responsible party take action immediately after the inspection to reduce the avoidable safety hazards.
As we can see from the video, we can identify that the worker are exposed to fall incidents and facial burns. This is because of the slippery floor in the kitchen. As for the risk effect, burns pose a particular problems when they occur on head or neck. This is because face is a central of a person's identity and plays a vital role in communication. Other basic functions such as hearing, smell, and breathing may become affected as a direct result of facial burns. So, next analysis of the scene, we can see that the worker falls when stepping on the wet surface while holding a large cooking pot containing hot water. So this incident can be avoided by cleaning up all spills and wet surface immediately to make sure that the floor always dry. So next, worker need to wear a personal protective equipment such as a safety boot to reduce of falling on the floor. So there are two effects on the organizations. The first is when a worker falls, other workers must stop what they are doing to attend to the victim. So employee may to summon a medical help to and wait for it to arrive. So this actually disrupt our operation and reduce the productivity. Second, the serious burn injuries can lead to expensive medical costs and force a victim to take time off work to heal. So if the worker leave or quit the organizations, so the organization need to hire and train a new employee for the replacement.
Based on the scene, we can see that a worker falls from a height that over 10 feet as he accidentally lost his balance or body support when climbing the ladder with carrying a lot on his shoulder. The load that he is carrying is too heavy and it is inappropriate unless he can doing so if he carries an equipment that using backpack or duffel bag when climbing up. Furthermore, we also can see that he was about to slip when he stepped on the ramp, even though he already wear a safety boot. Maybe the safety boot that he was wearing had a worn sole. Therefore, this may cause some risk effects to him like serious injuries, disability or fatality. Actually, the worker is supposed not to climb the ladder while carrying a heavy load. The board is actually can be broke up using a crane or pull the object up using a rope and bucket. Or if he still wants to use the ladder, he has to wear a full body harness and make sure he wears a good condition of safety boot. Plus, there must be someone or other staff to step on the bottom of rung or hold the ladder so that the ladder can be stable. Due to this, for the risk control, the worker has to ensure that he needs to always follow the safety and health rules to prevent any accident at the workplace. while for the employer has to provide an appropriate PPE like full body harness and safety boot to all of his employees. At last, they will face a lack of human resources and negative reputation as the impact to organization. Thus, the potential action that must be taken by the organization to fix their reputation is to understand the complaints they receive and quickly to apologize. Plus, the organization also must always maintain their safety culture environment.